Hey friends, how are you? Hope you're well. I'm here today because I was very luckily involved with the book tour, the blog post book tour for this book, and I wanted to do a video about it as well as I've got posts out elsewhere. I'm on all my social media, so I decided I was going to do a video for it as well. So the book I want to talk about is The Boardwalk Bookshop by Susan Mallory. As I say, I was very kindly sent this free copy by Mills and Boon. As part of the blog tour, along with I got some really nice cookies and some tea, which was absolutely lovely. It was really, really nice. So thank you very much, Mills and Boon, much appreciated. So the summer Susan Mallory. In it we meet the three ladies, Bree, Mickey, and Ashley. Now, the three of them run shops. Bree runs the bookstore, Ashley runs the sort of muffin cupcake store, and Mickey has a gift shop. And they all wanted to rent this property, but realised that it was going to be too big for just them and it was going to be too costly for them individually. So they decided to pool the resources and rent it as a collective three. So they've kind of split the store up with the bookstore on one side, the cupcake and muffin store in the middle, and then the gift shop on the other. And it runs really, really well. They're doing very well. They're making profits, etc. And they signed the lease for the store on the beachfront on a Friday just after tea. So what they do every Friday is that when the shop closes, they grab a bottle of champagne flutes, a blanket, and they go out and they sit on the beach and they discuss their week. They toast their good fortune to be running the store and basically sort of help each other with their lives, etc. So that's the premise of the three characters. Bree I found slightly annoying, I will say. She's had a very difficult upbringing. Her parents are both writers, and they had a child because they thought it would just be easy to bring her up, but they learned that it wasn't. They learned that it wasn't really their thing. So basically, at a very early age, she learned that she wasn't important to her parents, and that really, really has affected her. Also, the fact that she did get married, something happened, so she's now like, I'm just sworn off men. I don't trust people. I really don't trust men whatsoever. And I find I understand that and I get where she was coming from. I think I would probably have trust issues as well if I'd been in her situation. But I kept thinking to myself, women, you're older. You know, you've just because that didn't work doesn't mean it's not going to work with somebody else. And Ashley's brother is an author, and he also runs a non-profit organisation that helps children who are in the care system, with training and lots of different things. And he comes to do a book signing at their store, and Ashley's like, "Don't you dare go out with him." And she's going to her brother, "Don't you dare ask Brie out." But there's an instant kind of connection between the two, and it's like the do I don't I scenario. So you have that, and at times I was shouting to Ashley, my brain was going, "Will you just go out with the man? Just go out with the man and see what he's like. You won't stop making assumptions." So she did slightly annoy me, but I could understand where she was coming from, but I still felt, come on, woman, you're older now. Surely you can not let it go, but should you not be getting help for it? Was basically what I thought. Is like, if your issues are so strong, and they would be, is it not a good idea to go and get help? Mickey is divorced, but still very friendly with her ex-husband. They have two children, and herself and her ex-husband still do things together. And I was like, well, that's okay, that's fine. But Bree and Ashley tried to get her to do a to go on an online dating, and she said, no, I'm not doing it, but she eventually does. And she meets somebody. And their romance was really lovely. It was so nice, but there was a hiccup in it as well. So that had to be, does it get ironed out? Does it not get ironed out? It was like, is Mickey really as divorced as she thinks she is? So you have that going on in the background. And finally, Ashley, all she wants, she's got a really nice boyfriend. Seth was lovely. He really is lovely. And all she wants to do is get married. She is, all her friends are getting married, all their friends are getting married, and she just wants to get married. And then he drops the bombshell, is like, he doesn't want to get married. And so we have a major conflict there. It's like, can she see his side of the argument for not being married? Can he see her side of the argument for being married? How are they going to resolve this issue? Are they going to resolve this issue? So that was another really big, important part within the storyline itself, and it was really interesting the way it was worked. And I did like Ashley as a character. I thought she was good, and I really admired her for the way she was like, okay, this isn't working, I'm going to do XYZ, but could she really let Seth go? She also, I liked the fact that her business plan was so good, and that she was helping people who were in difficult parts of their lives, etc. I thought that was really, really good. I liked that we got more about the non-profit that her brother was running, and the ways he was helping youngsters within the care system. It was really good. I really did enjoy this book. I gave it 4.5 out of 5. I think if I hadn't been so annoyed at Brie, I'd probably given it a 5. But no, I really did enjoy this book. If you're looking for a book this summer just to sit in the sun and read, or sit on the beach and read, I would pick up the Boardwalk Bookshop, because it is so good. It is really, really enjoyable. Susan Mallory, I've only sort of been reading her I've only read a couple of her books, but all the ones I've read, I have really, really enjoyed. So yeah, thank you again to Mills and Boon and Susan Mallory for my free copy of the Boardwalk Bookshop. Go pick it up, guys. It's a great summer read. So until the next time, friends, stay safe and happy reading. I hope you've enjoyed this. Bye.